kind of shop fan. Well, it's pretty good. But I have started the bike. Put some light on it. You can see it kind of blends into the. Kind of cut it off right there. You can see, cut it off right where that bar cross is there. So I'm going to run a pipe down here to here and run one across there, kind of an oversized pipe, a little bit bigger than these, and I actually cut the bend out, this bend here, and cut it off and made an extension for here. So spot welded a piece of pipe inside here. Let's see if I can get this on there pretty good. Anyways, inside there's another piece of pipe. You can see it. So I watched some of the fabricators. I put a piece of pipe inside to join these two together and butt them together to extend the swing arm. Kind of bent this up. I don't know, for some reason the pipe didn't want to fit over the. But then on this side, the other side didn't want to fit for some reason. So doing an update on this. Now, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do here. I don't know if I'm going to use these tubes to connect this. It will probably work, or go this way. Haven't figured it out yet so far. I don't know if I really need to do that, but I'm going to put a bar across here, one here, and then these pieces I got off my blaster. These are going to go on the ends like this. Sharp. So these are going to go on the ends, and that's going to be, these are already got bushings in them, so I don't have to buy any parts bike. I'll just weld these on here and the ends here, and that's going to be my swing arm. It's already the width I need for the tire, and the chain will run down through here on this side. So basically that's where I'm at right now. Ooh, the battery's getting low. So yeah, swing arm build. I'm not going to film myself building it, but that's where I'm at for this right now. Hi, it's Brian again. In fact, East Texas here. I think I'm going to change my name from my name, Brian Rector, to East Texas here. Yes. I did manage to get the flat. Now these are the bushings, or they come off the A-arms off the Yamaha blaster, so I'm going to use these, and I'm going to take a tube and weld across here to reinforce right here, because right here I got this inside sleeve all from here to here. It's like 6-inch sleeve, had to pound in on one of them, so it'll be pretty strong right there. But I don't know, I think I'll probably just go down maybe an inch or something like that, just and run it across here and here to reinforce it. And I had to get it straight. And how I did this was, as I ran, this is a all thread, and it's kind of hard to do this with one hand. Put that on here, and I had it in the vise, so I stood it up like this, and that kept it straight across. And I used my magnets to keep it secured it on here, and I welded it onto the pipe here and here. So yeah, that's how I got it to keep it straight. So it's perfectly straight. So basically the shape, I didn't change the shape, I just added about 3 or 4 inches on to this one, the original connection here, or connects here. So then here I'm going to add a tube, maybe 2 tubes here, run them across, and then I'll put the jack shaft set up right here. And I'm thinking about running another clutch, maybe to keep it all 10 tooth, 10 to 60. We'll have plenty of with the rear tire. I'm putting the 60 tooth sprocket on, which is over here, or over here. What's underneath that box? That's the new chain I'm going to use. I got the chain from actually the chain I got from that's the jack shaft setup, and here's the this is what it originally came with. So I'll probably end up reusing this again, because it's pretty good shape. But the chain, I got the chain from Tractor Supply. They had the 40 series chain, so I got 10 foot of that. So, and that's probably going to be used on here. So I'm working on it. Just giving an update. This is part 2 of my swing arm build for the Coleman CT200u-ex. Had a little discussion going on about the swing arm. My discussion is putting the swing arm in and using a jack shaft. Now, I ran without a jack shaft for a little while now, on this, and I've got to take it weld up, get the frame welded up here. I'm looking at different angles to the frame set up here, which coming down here. I need to connect the frame here to stabilize it, and I noticed that when you lift up under, it's so quite a bit of flex in so these tubes aren't really the standard bigger tubing, but don't know. So what we have here is a dilemma. Do I use a jack shaft, because that's 10 tooth, and I'm running a 60 tooth rear sprocket on the tire? So my thought is, what I'm thinking about doing is not running a jack shaft, running the chain straight back, and then running putting a chain tensioner on the swing arm somewhere, and have a constant chain constantly in tension. So it would be eliminate the jack shaft, because basically she wants to ride it in, you know, she wants a little bit of torque going over some hilly, a little bit of hills, but not a lot, and she doesn't want a lot of speed. So off the bat it would be kind of fast, but not too fast, and she doesn't drive that fast anyways, 20-25 miles an hour tops, and I've had it up to over 30-35 miles an hour with just the 10 tooth 50 tooth rear sprocket, which is fast enough for this mini bike. That's on the streets. So, and we plan on doing more flat grounds, not a lot of hard terrains. But I'm making a swing arm because, you know, it's a better ride anyways. So that's my discussion. I'm still going over this, find out what the heck I got to do. So I get my welder out, trying to figure out what the hell settings to put this thing on for this tubing type. Some people, it says 2 and 20, and it seems like 25 is pretty close. I can take the wire speed down a little bit, but the voltage, it was blowing through at 3. I can't run on 3, and 30 is a little too fast. 20 is kind of slow. So I don't know. I've been working with the wire speed and the amperage, the voltage on it. So, well, that's where I'm at now. I'm just getting ready to weld these pieces, weld the tubing up here and here, and maybe put a cross tubing here behind the cross or down shoots. So there we go. I want to do a quick update on this. Wanted to show the frame. I did manage to get the upright supports done on this. Now just my dilemma is figuring out how I want to set the swing arm on there. since the bushings kind of stick out from the pipes going up. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure something out. So that's where I'm at so far on this. I'm taking my time, I'm not really rushed, so, but I'm getting there, slowly getting, you know, fabricating the swing arm and getting the frame skewer. I'm going to put a cross member in there, and I think I'm going to attach the swing arm up about where those lines are. Right here. So that's where the gear or the clutch is, and the chain just passes by this part here, and there's probably enough room, enough clearance in there to get to the back wheel. But these I may have to redo the swing arm. I got more of these bushing parts from the blaster A-arms, so I may just cut these off and move them in, like move this and over. Even with this part, I don't know, but I think I'm going to put the swing arm up about up to here instead of down here. Move it up here so the chain comes down. It'll have a tensioner, probably have a tensioner on the swing arm down here. So it's getting late, so I'm getting ready to close up all my stuff here. So, but that's where I'm at. Just and these here, I'm going to put a tube up through here, and then put like a rack out here, come out and go back and bend the tubing so it has like a little luggage rack behind the seat, because it's not much, you know, you can get luggage racks, but I'm just gonna probably make one. So that's about it. This is probably what, part 4, I think, into part 4. Yeah, I was going to do a part 5. This will be, I think, part 5 of the Coleman mini bike swing arm build. And I worked on this one, this setup, and I just thought it wasn't strong enough. It probably would work, so I went to my old setup, which is this one here. This was the one I got off the Yamaha Blaster. So got quite a bit of sun drenching in the background here. Some of the parts off the Yamaha Blaster, the adjustment. Now that is actually a chain guide right there. Trying to get it lined up. That's a lot of washout from the get over it. Yeah. It won't be so bad. So this is made of pretty thick gauge steel, and I got it to fit. The bolt is probably, I would say the bolt here is about a ½ inch or an inch too short. It's not completely tightened down. So I have the bolt loosened up, and I need to get the tire over more. This is a little bit. I need to shorten this, or get some washers and stack in here, and then shorten this part because it's rubbing right there. And I have a washer and the spacer right there. I don't know if you can see it. So I got a gap right there, and hardly any gap right there. Luckily the tire isn't too oblong or whatever you call it. So yeah, I've been working on this. I completely cut this, re-welded this, and made it fatter, because before it was skinny. It was straight from here up, it was straight, and it just wouldn't fit. So, but now the bolt is a little bit, it's too short. It'll fit but I gotta get the right spacers in there to get the tire moved over like 1/8 of an inch to the one side. So I have to do a little bit of finagling with some washers, but these washers are almost too big, and I had made these for adjustments with the but they seem to be not, these seem to be too much with the spacers. So I don't know, just been messing around with it yesterday, last couple days. So thinking of just doing an update on the swing arm build. I'm pretty much done, and the swing arm is going to go in between the two down upper risers, or whatever you call these, in here, and I'm going to test it without a jack shaft. Hopefully it won't need to have a jack shaft. I think I'm going to raise the engine an inch, even if I'm not putting a CVT on it. I think if I raise it an inch, it might the chain might work better. So we'll have to see. Well, that's about it for this part. I think this is part 5. Continuing on with this build. This is going to be a long ass movie, I think, but it'll be worth it. People know what's going on and what to do and not to do. There we go. Finally getting a swing arm mock-up here. Now, these shocks came off the Tremor MD200, which I don't know. I'm probably going to use them, but there'll be one on each side. And I wanted to that's the chain. See if I can get the chain alignment. This is the mock-up for the I'll say it again. The swing arm mock-up. Similar something to this effect here. And I'm sure, I wish I can rotate this around, I can't. So I'm thinking that's where my shocks are going to be. And so we do have a tight fit in here. I don't know. I may just put the shock on the outside of this, or go with the mono shock. I got some shocks that I might be able to use. Yeah, I don't know. I thought about just the one shock, but the mono shock, I'm not sure how I would put it. I may have to put these on the outside out here, kind of like they do with the Honda Trail 70, because that's going to interfere with the chain here. But it looks fairly straight. Doesn't look too far off. And I got a chain guide up here somewhere. It's in my pile of yeah, right here. I might be able to put this underneath the I'll be able to put it underneath the swing arm, kind of put a couple tabs coming down, and okay, and have it run the chain through this, just to keep the chain from moving around too much. But I just wanted to get this mock-up moving right along. It's taken me longer than I thought it was going to take. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot of geometry. So this will be like part 6. Okay.